Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a reading for this new moon in Scorpio that we're getting ready to have in the next few days. Actually, the new moon does occur on November the 19th, 2025. So this reading is going to apply for you and that new moon whenever you come to it. I really want to highlight for you, Capricorn, that the new moon in Scorpio this year is about the beginning of a new lunar cycle, fresh starts, emotional introspections, and transformation. I have the Cats Rule the Earth tarot cards here, gifted to me for my birthday. And we have just a few more days of Scorpio season. We have a little bit of a jumper here, the Magician. So I'm going to lay that out for you because it definitely wanted to be seen. So the Magician is a good start. I have a very special 5-card reading for you, Capricorn, as far as the new moon energy goes. And so I'm going to lay those cards out face down for you, and then we're going to come back and talk about those. So tune into your intuition. Remember, don't make anything fit if it doesn't fit, and just be open-minded and allow this reading to be opening to possibilities for you. So let's get started here. I have, like I said, those 5 cards that are going to be for your specific energy, Capricorn. We have our last card is going to be the outcome. I'll lay these face down. I have a beautiful selenite wand here just to help to transmute, clear any energy that doesn't deserve or belong to be here. Just give you a little heads up here before we start the reading. Embody the qualities of the Magician. And the Magician is about you knowing that you're a manifester, that the thoughts you think and the things you choose to think about are going to show up in your world. So you're going to choose your thoughts very carefully. You're going to be really careful about what you're choosing to spend a lot of time thinking about, because manifesting is really going to be a very important thing for you right now. And that's actually awesome, because the new moon is a time for those fresh starts and for transformation. So what would you like to see transform and change in your life? That's your Magician qualities. The Magician has every tool available to them that they need. They have pentacles, they have fire wands, they have emotions, cups, and they have swords, your thoughts and your mind, communication. And so just knowing that you embody those all the tools that you need, you have at your disposal. And so manifesting should come very easy to you, but you do need to be very mindful what you're choosing to think about as you're in this manifesting energy. So we're going to jump into the reading. The first card I have for you is, what rebirth would you like to see, Capricorn? We have Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is a mover, and they're a mover towards communicating. They're a mover towards, we're going to have that conversation. We're going to have that talk. We're going to contemplate ideas. We're going to meet in the boardroom with our coworkers, and we're going to hash it out. We're going to put all of our ideas out there, and we're going to talk about things. We're going to have that talk. This could be in a relationship. Sometimes the Knight of Swords, is referred to as the runner, because sometimes the Knight of Swords wants to get away rather than coming to with a sense of, almost like a sense of maturity. There's an escape artist kind of energy to the Knight of Swords. They want to get away from that conversation. They don't want to have it. They're not ready for it. I think when the Knight of Swords makes up their mind that they're here for it. It's air energy. So it's in the things we say and the thoughts we think. And if we're ready to share those with others, I think that we bring that to the table. But with this showing up as the rebirth you would like to see, I think that Capricorn, this rebirth for you possibly is the energy of have that conversation that you've been meaning to have. Have that, um, you know, I don't know, mastermind group where everybody brings ideas to the table and then we pick one idea that we're going to go with. That's the kind of feeling that I'm getting off of this card for you, Capricorn. The next card is going to be the best way to reconnect with your passions. Oh, we have this Sphinx cat here and the Seven of Swords. So we've got more air energy showing up. And this one is the best way for you to reconnect with your passions. And this is all about self-sabotaging. So the best way for you to reconnect with your passions is for you to stop self-sabotaging. Stop lying to yourself about what is going on. Stop telling yourself mistruths. Stop leading yourself down mental paths that don't serve you. The Seven of Swords is kind of sneaky. And when this is showing up here in this placement, the way that I'm reading this for you is that you've possibly been getting in your own way. You've been, being your own worst enemy, your own worst criticizer, being hard on yourself. And so in order to reconnect with your passions, learn to speak lovingly to yourself. Remember that you are the magician. Look at the difference between these two animals. This one looks very, very, they love themselves. They're covered with fur. They're very illuminated and light-filled and magical. And then we've got this guy covered in what looks like tattoos. They've been through the ringer. They've been thinking all the things and getting in their own way, and they've gone down so many different paths in life, and they're here in order to get reconnected with the passions, the things they used to love, the things that light them up. What are those things? Just remember, what are your passions? What do you want to manifest for yourself? What would you like to see more of in your life? And in order to reconnect with those, stop getting in your own way. The next card out is going to be what ways have you been self-sabotaging? We have the Devil. This is your energy, Capricorn. The Devil is the ruler of the earth domain. They rule this physical plane. God, spirit, universe, that's in the above. That's in the spirit realm. That's in the ethereal. Devil is the one that roams the earth. And so in charge of the earth domain, in charge of this physical world. And this is your card showing up in the ways you've been sabotaging yourself. And it's really ringing true with what I was saying over here about Seven of Swords. Self-sabotaging yourself by self-doubt, by toxic behavior. Have you been getting really wrapped up in things that rule your physical flesh? So the Devil's in charge of the carnal nature. So have you been allowing yourself too much free reign with comforts like drink, food, substances, anything you can think that it's possible to go a little too far with? That's where we've got Devil energy coming in as self-sabotaging. The Devil has positive qualities, absolutely, but when we're talking about this self-sabotaging energy, how have you been getting in your own way by allowing yourself to give in to your lusty, physical, fleshly desires, your carnal nature? How can you be your own best cheerleader moving forward? Ten of Pentacles. This is in focusing on your future energy. This is legacy energy. This is inheritance energy. This is, a windfall of a fortune coming your way. In order to be your best cheerleader, the advice for you, Capricorn, is save your money, save your time, save your effort for those that deserve it. And those that deserve it, those are the ones that love you back, that give you their time, their effort, their energy. Who is that for you? That's the focus that needs to be held here, is your family, your legacy, your name, your reputation, your surname. In order to give credit where we come from, it's giving credit where our future will be, and that's in our family, our heirs, our grandchildren, our children, their spouses. It's who are you putting your time, effort, and attention to? I love that all these pentacles are plastered up on the wall, very indicative of, it's like we've accrued this. Every time something wonderful happens, we put that up on the wall, we give honor, and we show credit where credit is due. So that's Ten of Pentacles, and that's how you're going to be your best cheerleader, is you're going to really be mindful of where you're spending your time, your effort, your energy, your health. That is one thing you can do for the benefit of your family, is be mindful of what your health is like. And just remember, this devil energy is here self-sabotaging you, is sabotaging you in pulling you down into your addictions or down into your toxic behaviors. And in order to get out of that, we're focusing on what can we contribute to our future. And our outcome of this new moon energy is the 10 of Wands. This is a 10, and this is the end of a painful cycle. So this new moon energy, this contemplation of these pretty big themes, this is a pretty deep, serious reading here for you, Capricorn. But I hope that if it resonates with you, you take it to heart and understand that whatever painful cycle or painful situation that has been going on, you will be coming to an end of that. The 10 of Wands is laying down the burdens that have been heavy, that have been hard, that have put you through a pretty painful cycle. The 10 of Wands can also be a physical energy. So maybe your back has been hurting you a lot more lately. You've been carrying a heavy load. The 10 of Wands is the end of that heavy load, heavy cycle of burden. And it's because you decided to put it down. You're not dragging anything along. You're not taking things that no longer serve you into your future. 10 of Wands is understanding it's time to release the heavy load, the heavy baggage. Let it go. Capricorn, I hope this reading served you. I hope that it helps you in some way, shape, or form to give you some insight and understanding into how to make the new moon in Scorpio on November 19th really work for you. And if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, sharing, reposting, commenting on the videos, that is so appreciated. I ask for you to be blessed and be well. Thank you.